1. There is an instant recognition. Twin flames are two individuals who share many similarities. They have the same energy and vibe. It's like they operate on the same frequency. There is an instant connection because they are that one person that is essentially the same person as you. Twin flames aren't exactly soulmates or life partners, but another person that can increase the flame within your own heart. This is why your twin flame will be instantly recognizable, because after all, they seem like they are another part of you. 2. You are very similar, but also very different. As they are essentially mirrors of you, they will have many similarities to you. You will have similar thinking patterns and behaviors. You may even have similar pasts that feel like they could only have existed in fiction. It feels like fate that you met. But just like mirrors in real life, your twin flame will also, at times, be the exact opposite of you. They sometimes can react to things, especially your relationship, in a way that completely baffles you. For instance, instead of embracing the intense emotions that come from your meeting, they choose to run away from it. Number 3. You're inexplicably drawn to this person. A twin flame, whether they realize it or not, is always looking for their other half. There's a sense of incompleteness that needs to be filled. Maybe you only realize that you're missing a part of yourself after you meet your twin flame. Suddenly, you feel like you need this other person in your life at all times. You're always thinking of them and you want to spend as much time as you possibly can with them. When you haven't seen them for a long time, you'll feel restless until you do. This is because now you know what it feels like to have that emptiness filled and you want nothing more than to have that presence again. Number 4. They feel like home. Even if you've only met your twin flame for a short period of time, it will feel like you've known them for a lifetime. As your twin flame, you feel at home in their company. Everything about them feels so familiar and comfortable. It's the same feeling that you might have when returning home after traveling for a long time. You see that familiar bed, and you know where everything is, and you feel at ease. That's what being with your twin flame feels like. You know exactly how they will act, you know you can easily confide in them, and you don't need to put any sort of wall or mask when you're around them. 5. They feed your flame. When two flames are brought together, it makes sense that the resulting flame will be bigger and brighter. When you are around your twin flame, you will feel more energized, as if you are capable of taking on anything in this world. They'll encourage you as much as you encourage them. They'll make your feelings more intense and powerful because they're almost certainly feeling the exact same thing you're feeling. Suddenly everything seems more intense and you may feel things more deeply than you've ever felt before. 6. They are your mirror. As essentially the same person, twin flames are mirrors of themselves, which is why they are also sometimes called mirror souls. And like mirrors in real life, your twin flame will show you every part of you, both the good and the bad. They might make you realize some of your strengths and flaws, those that you haven't seen or noticed before. They react to events and situations exactly as you would. When you're feeling down, they'll be the same. When you feel happy about your life, so will they. This mirroring is often not a conscious thing your twin flame is doing, but simply because they are the one person that truly knows you. 7. You are comfortable sitting in silence. Silence can be the most awkward thing in the world. At a date or an outing, the lack of conversation can easily break a relationship, so we often think silence is bad. But forcing a conversation can be just as awkward as being silent. When you're with your twin flame, there is no awkwardness that comes from sitting in silence. Your twin flame is highly in tune with you, so there is often no need to communicate verbally. They already know when you're in the mood for a conversation or not. It means they know you so well that they see no need to verbally confirm things with you. Number 8. It feels like you have a telepathic connection. It's often said that biological twins have telepathic connections. It doesn't matter how far they are physically separated, they can always feel when the other is experiencing strong emotions like anger or elation. They are also often so in tune with each other that they talk in unison and have the same thoughts. Well, the same thing is true for twin flames. After all, you are essentially the same person. Your twin flame will always be on the same wavelength as you. Even before asking, they would give you the answer that you need. Words become unnecessary because you share a bond deeper than most. Number 9. They love you unconditionally. Your twin flame will love you like no one ever will. Although that sounds a bit cliché, it is true. Unlike other relationships you have, or will have, your relationship between you and your twin flame is unconditional. Even if it doesn't start out that way, be rest assured that it will. It is, after all, the ultimate goal of twin flames. No matter how far you are, no matter what you have done, they will always be there for you. It's a love that has no limits, expectations, or conditions. 10. You share dreams. Sometimes, you'll wake up from a vivid dream. You share this dream with your twin flame only to find that they have an eerily similar dream, or even outright the exact same dream. Or maybe you dreamt about your twin flame and it turns out they also were dreaming of you. Shared dreams are one of the signs that you are with your twin flame. You are so similar that you are bound to react and think in almost the same way, and one of the ways this can happen is through having similar dreams. Number 11. Your relationship moves very quickly. There is almost no one you will feel as comfortable and at home with as your twin flame. To you, it makes absolutely perfect sense to spend as much time with them as soon as possible. You'll want to move in with them, or even marry them, only a few months after meeting. To others outside the relationship, it might look like you are going too fast. You might even think deep down that you're moving too quickly. 12. Tumultuous times. When two flames are brought together, the flame gets bigger. But the bigger the flame, the hotter it gets and the more dangerous it can be. While it can be great to have another person that feels things as deeply as you do, it is also dangerous for two highly emotional people to butt heads. Feelings can get hurt and it might end in ruins for both parties. Number 13. An inescapable bond. When you've met your twin flame, it becomes difficult to separate you. Even when life forces you to separate, you will turn over heaven and earth to return to your twin flame. You're no longer two individuals floating endlessly in a void. Now you're inescapably linked to your twin flame, two sides of the same coin. Even if for whatever reason you try to ignore it, you'll know deep in your heart that they are, and always will be in your life. Number 14. Your connection feels unreal. Your connection with your twin flame might feel so strong and so sudden that it almost feels unreal. Every connection and shared experience feels more like a plotline from a novel, instead of your real experiences. It feels like there might have been a guiding hand that pushed the two of you together. If you ask your partner, there's a high chance that they also cannot fully believe that this is happening, that the only acceptable explanation is that there's a higher force that's driving the two of you together. Number 15. They push you to be better. As a mirror of you, your twin flame is always showing you parts of yourself. This includes showing you your bad side. By showing you this side of you that you might have been ignoring, they are encouraging you to become a better person. With your twin flame, you can grow an exponential amount. One of the best things about meeting your twin flame is meeting someone who not only will help you grow, but also will still love you even through difficult times.